Hi guys, it's Rhonda, and in this video, I am going to show you how you can put text on a curve or a path here in Affinity. So I have this like St. Patrick's Day themed coquette bow, and let's say I want to put text that follows the curve of my bow across the top here. All right. So it's pretty easy to do. So what I'm going to do is start by going into my Vector Studio and grabbing my pen tool. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to create a pretty much a straight lines, just the straight lines. And once I have them in here where I want, now I'm going to come in and just curve them a little bit so that they follow the curve of my bow just a little. I want to make this one a little longer. Let's bring that up and maybe do that. And now you see I have this path that goes from one side of my bow to the other, following the curve for the most part. All right. So that part's done. That's my path. That's the path, basically the path I want my text to take. So while I have my path selected, I'm going to come over here to the left again, and I'm going to select my artistic text tool. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to zoom in here real close so you can see what I'm doing next. You see, when we have our artistic text tool selected, we get this little like crosshair, cursor, and the A for text. But when I bring it down here and I get near my path line, do you see how the cursor changes? It gets thinner. And then we also get the T for text and then a little path under it, right? Well, that's what we want it to do. But before we go clicking to put our text where we want it, keep in mind that if you click under the path, that will place your text under that line. If you click it above, it will put your text basically sitting on that line. Okay. So that's what I want to do. I want to put my text so it's sitting on top of my path. So I'm going to put my text tool right there and I'm going to click. And now you see there's like this little text blinking cursor. And I have this little Irish proverb I found that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to paste it in there. And it says, "There is no strength without unity." And this little green triangle now, that decides where the text starts. And then there's a little red one over here that decides where the text ends. So you can move them wherever you want. All right. Say I only wanted the text to come from here and go to here. That's where I would align my green and red triangles. But I'm going to put this back up here at the end and I'm going to select my text and I'm going to make it bigger. So it pretty much fills the path. Okay. I'm going to choose 64 and I'm going to choose a different font. Let's see what we've got in here. Let's do Andoli Cookie. And I think I want to space these letters out just a little bit because of this sharp bend here in my path. So with all of my text selected, I'm going to press the Alt key on my keyboard and then use my left and right arrows to spread my text out just a little bit. Okay. I don't want them too far apart. I think that looks pretty good. And now I'll come up here to the top and I'm going to select Align Center. And now I have to decide whether I want to spread them out a little bit more based on how the text sits here in this tight curve. So I'm going to hit Alt again, and I'm just going to spread these out just a little bit more so that strength here doesn't look quite so funky. Okay. So I might even change the font. Let's see. Let's go with this one, Cute Hamster. And again, Alt, and I can spread these out a little bit more, just like that. There we go. So now we have our "There is no strength without unity," and it is centered on my design. And if I click away from my text, you see that that's where it's sitting. Now, I could come in here and I can adjust this path a little bit more if I wanted to. Let me go back and get my node tool. I could move these things around a little if I felt that they just aren't sitting quite the way I wanted them to. I can move this however I want by just using my node tool to rearrange things. It's up to you how you do it. And once you think it looks good, then you can, just put it where you want it. I might move this, just might grab this green and just move it a little bit. So you see, this green will push it all over, okay? And maybe right there. All right. So there is our text, and it's following the curve of our bow. Now we can move this around if we want to bring it closer to our bow. We can do it that way. Or we can select our text and use this baseline here. If we reduce that, it moves it above our line. And if we increase it, it will put it, maybe center on the path, or even, if we keep going, it'll even put it, on the other side below the path. But I think I want to put it like right there. So it's like little close to centered on the path. So now that's all done. I'm going to say that's good. It looks good. I like the way it looks. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to move my bow out of the way just for a minute. I'm going to select this, my text area, and it will select the path as well. And I'm going to come up here to vector, and I'm going to choose convert to curves. And now it's converted my text to curves. It's no longer text at all. So I have it all selected, and then I'm going to weld them together. So this is just one piece, okay? If I expand the curves, there is none. It's just the text is all one section, okay? I can't move individual letters. See, everything moves together, which is exactly what I wanted. And then I'll just put everything next to each other again, and I could select both of these, group them together, and my design would be finished. I can now download it and print it out, put it on a shirt, list it in my Etsy shop, whatever it is I want to do with it. All right. So that's how you would put, text on a hand-drawn curve, okay? I'm going to delete this. Okay, I am going to draw a circle now. I'm going to hold in Shift, make a circle, and I am going to duplicate that circle right away. Let me select it. There we go. We've got two there. Let's move this one off to the side. Let's select them both and align them at the bottom so they are in the same place, okay? So now I want to work with my first circle. So I'm going to select my text tool again, and it works the same way. If you hover above the line, that's where your text will sit. If you hover below the line, that's where your text will sit. So I'm going to click right there. I'm going to paste in that same Irish proverb. I'm going to make my text a little bigger. All right, that looks good. And now I want to put my green triangle right here at the center of the circle on the left. And I'm going to drag the red one to the center spot on the right. So now I can, if I center my text, it's going to be right there at the top. And now we can make our text a little bigger if we want to, just like that. Okay, so that's right there at the top of my circle. Let's say I wanted to put something else down here. So now I'll grab the text tool, and in this case, I think I'm going to click right inside, okay? And let's say Happy St. Patrick's Day, okay? And that's at the bottom now. So I'm going to start my green triangle again at the left-hand side, and I'm going to drag my red one to the right, just like we did on the last circle. Now I'm going to center that so it's right there at the bottom. I'm going to increase my text size just like that. And now I'm going to select both of these circles just like this. I'm going to come up here to my align tool, and I'm going to align them center and align them to the middle so they are perfectly aligned. The two circles sit on top of each other. And now what I want to do, And it's going to be, I guess I should have done this first. Let's move this one off again for just a couple minutes. I'm going to grab this one and I'm going to come up here to baseline. And now I want to put it on the outside of my circle, just like that. Okay. So now we'll select both of them again, align, and now they are lined up perfectly and they are on a circle just like we want them to be. And let's grab everything and move it to the center. And, let's say you wanted to make a logo out of this, now I would probably make another circle, but for this one, I would put a stroke on it of some sort. And, you could put it right there in the middle of your text, just like that. You could put a design in the middle or whatever you wanted to do. But now I'm going to select all of it and I'm going to come to vector, convert to paths. That way I get rid of those original circles that we had. We don't need them. There's no use for that at all. And I'm going to grab my move tool. I'm going to move that circle out of the way, grab all of my text and weld it together. So it's just one section. You see that? Just like that. So now I could write on the circle as well. And like I said, you can use this for all kinds. We could do it on this shape if we wanted to. Let's grab the text tool, put it there, paste our phrase or whatever it is we want to put on, and you could, and would be neat for, some odd designs you might have that you wanted to do differently. You could put it like this. You could push it up and put it like right there. So, the split is between your words. So, there's a lot of different options with text on a path. Again, once you have your text exactly the way you want it, you would come to vector, convert to curves. That way your text stays the way it's supposed to, group them. Okay, that is one piece now too. So now you can, you could resize this, whatever you want to do with it. It doesn't matter. You just wrote it, put your text on that particular shape. Same way with your circle here. Okay, it works just the same way as it did. And we can even do this freehand. So here's the pencil tool. If I decided I wanted to put text on this, do the same thing. And I'm going to paste that same phrase in a few times because I don't really feel like, finding more. Let's go. I want to select, let's zoom in a little. I want to select all this text, make it a little bigger, just like that. And again, you can see that you can put it on any path. This was completely freehand drawn and our text just runs right along that path. So this is a really cool feature, a really neat way to make some unique text that, you never know when you might want text that goes in wonky shapes or whatever. So I'm going to come up here, vector, convert to path. Now this is a path and all by itself. I'm going to select everything. And now that is just one single vector. It's not, each letter isn't its own thing. It is all together. All right. So if you guys have any questions about how to do this, please drop them in the comments. As always, I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. Please take a minute to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.